What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Avatar standard content on the channel. And we are going to be taking a look at one of my new obsessions today in today's video. But before we do that, a very quick word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. Be sure to use promo code DOOM at checkout if you guys want to buy any singles, sealed sleeves, or deck boxes. Cool Stuff Inc. They got cool stuff, and they got it in stock. And with that out of the way, let us go ahead and talk about today's highlighted card, Obsessive Pursuit. So this is a card from the brand new set Avatar, and it is a 2-mana enchantment that says when this enchantment enters and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose a life and you make a clue. And then whenever you attack, you put X +1/+1 counters on target attacking creature, where X is the number of permanents you've sacrificed this turn. And then if X is 3 or greater, that creature gains lifelink until end of turn. So basically what's going on here is you want to pair Obsessive Pursuit with a card that allows you to sacrifice multiple permanents at a time. Well, it just so happens that that card does exist in the form of Rottenmouth Viper, which for longtime viewers of the channel, you may understand my previous obsession with this card, which it is it was pretty bad. I played probably a little bit more, definitely more Viper than I should have, but it's a very powerful card. It's a 6/6 for 6 that says, as an additional cost to cast this, you may sacrifice any number of permanents, and then you can reduce its cost by 1 for each permanent sacrificed. Notably, you can sacrifice more than 5. It says any number. So for example, if you have 10 permanents that you want to sacrifice, you can sacrifice all 10. And the reason you would do that is because you get a larger attack with Obsessive Pursuit. And then it has this text that says whenever it enters or attacks, you put a blight counter on it. And then for each blight counter, your opponent either loses 4 life unless they sack a non-land permanent or discard a card. So basically, the idea is you play a bunch of cards that set up or that give you 2 different permanents. So Spiteful Hexmage gives you a body and a roll token. The Black Mage's Rod gives you an equipment and a 1/1. And then Witch's Vanity comes into play. It's an enchantment. It kills a creature. And then on chapter 2, you make a food. So it kind of curves naturally where you go, you can go Hexmage on 1, Vanity on 2, and then on turn 3, you make the food, and now you have Hexmage, Roll Token, Vanity, Food, and 3 other mana. That's, 7 worth of casting the Viper, so you can just cast the Viper there. But the really powerful, the synergy here is between Obsessive Pursuit and Viper. Because if you have any creature, so even if you have like a Hexmage or a Freebooter in the first couple of turns, and then what you can do is you can set up for a big turn where you can go Pursuit and Viper in the same turn, because this also makes an extra permanent. Ideally, you don't want to sacrifice the Pursuit to cast the Viper, but you can sacrifice the rest of your stuff, and then whatever creature you have lying around, even if it's just a random 1/1, you go to combat, and then you attack with the 1/1, and all of a sudden, it's a 6/6 with lifelink. So you get you get a huge swing because you get a discount on the Viper, and then you also get to attack with a 6/6 that turn. So the interaction between Pursuit and Viper is extremely powerful. We have a couple of Sephiroths and Voidborns to be able to sort of set up for some OTK lines where you can sort of have these in play, and then you use the Viper, sacrifice a bunch of stuff to drain your opponent. It looks a little weird, but the reason we're playing only 2 Sephiroth and 4 Voidborn is, believe it or not, in this deck, the Voidborn is actually kind of better because you can warp it for 1 mana, which is basically free the turn that you're going for Viper, even if you want to sacrifice the Voidborn, because you're spending a mana to warp the Voidborn, but then if you sacrifice the Voidborn, you're also getting a 1 mana discount on Viper. And the Voidborn triggers off of creatures or artifacts. So if you sacrifice, equipments or food tokens off Vanity or clue tokens off of Obsessive Pursuit, all of those will get additional drains off Voidborn. So, that is very powerful. Lets you set up, like I said, for some very powerful OTKs. And then we got some removal in the form of Grimbauble and Nowhere to Run. The removal spells in this deck, you do kind of need them to be permanents so that you can then sacrifice them to Viper. And then a couple of draw spells in the form of Offering, Very powerful with something like Freebooter that replaces itself. So, Freebooter into Offering lets you get a treasure off the Freebooter and a map token off of the Offering. So that's 2 permanents for Viper. And then I'm trying out a cheeky Phenomena Recorder just because the interaction between this and Viper is pretty sick, where you get a second Viper trigger. And what that means is that they stack in a weird way. So if you ETB Viper, trigger on the stack, copy it. The first trigger resolves, adds a counter, and then they either discard a card, lose 4 life, or sack a permanent. When the second trigger resolves, the second trigger is adding a counter. So then the second trigger is add a second counter, and then they have to do that twice. So it does work very, very well with Viper. Now, you might ask yourself, well, why don't we just splash a second color? And to be honest with you, the initial version of this deck that I built was Rakdos, but I only had 2 different Rakdos. I only had 2 different red cards in the deck, which was Disturbing Mirth and Clockwork Percussionist. And I kind of said to myself, I mean, we can find replacements for those. Why don't we just try mono black? Which, to be fair, gives you a much cleaner mana base, and the Rakdos mana is pretty bad for what it is. So I wanted to try out kind of a mono black version to see how much I really missed the red cards. And to be honest with you, I don't think I missed them that much. So that's the deck list in all of its glory. Very excited to be playing Rottenmouth Viper again. And now that I've seen how Viper and Pursuit play out, don't be surprised if you see some more Rottenmouth Viper Obsessive Pursuit decks on the channel in the near future. So with all of that, I hope you guys enjoyed the intro, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. The Breakers are in the sideboard. I figured that Nowhere to Run was a better main deck card than Breaker, but you could maybe swap those around if you wanted to. Bruh. Do I have more than 1 land? Okay. Not a very good Sephiroth hand. And I guess we put back the Rod. Yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, I mean, I don't love this hand, but it's aight. Mm-hmm. How much worse does Passage get once we have the full set of Shock Duels? Definitely worse, but, I mean, people will still play it. Like, I think, for example, Rakdos and Celestia, they'll have a Shock land and a Verge, but they kind of still want a 3rd dual land. So for the 2-color decks that have Shock land Verge, but they're missing a fast land, I think those decks will still want to play. Will still want to play the Multiversal Passage. Come on, man. You're killing me. Killing me with those draws. Doesn't seem very good, right? I think we bin it. I mean, attack for 4 is good. Like, they're already at 13. Any consideration for the artifact that you draw 1, lose 1 when an ATB leaves? The Mephitic Draft? I think that is worse than the 2-mana permanent base kill spells. Like, I think it feels like a worse card than Nowhere to Run, given how much Badger Mole Cup there is. I just don't think it... Like, that's not the type of card that you can afford to main deck in this format. It's just a little too dirtily, you know? I guess that's just better than sacking the Clue, isn't it? I know it looks weird, but I actually think attacking is good. No, man, I don't know. So basically, attacking puts 2 counters on the Hex Mage, but it doesn't deal them damage because they can make the Tyvar indestructible. But at least the Hex Mage maybe can block next turn. Because they only have 3 mana? Yeah, I think we don't attack. I don't want to attack until I can get the Hexmage to have lifelink. Right? If it was 3 permanents with Pursuit and I was going to gain 7 life that turn, attacking makes sense, but without the lifelink, it probably doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. And they're at 13. God, I can't sack one more permanent, can I? 1. Because I only have 5 mana. It's just kind of tricky, isn't it? Bubble's kind of awkward too, because they have 2 pop patches. I mean, I can play Freebooter and hope that I can chump block with Freebooter. No, Bobble can only target your opponent's stuff. Okay, what if I did this? What if I just play Booter, hard cast Voidborn, hope that I can chump block with Freebooter this turn, and then next turn I can sack 3. Oh, wait, playing the Voidborn was stupid because they had Beastbinder. I should have held that. Yeah, I forgot about the Beastbinder. I should have held this and just warped it next turn. Okay. The Sab suited. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. I'm with you. Oh. Oh, that's pretty good. Well then. Interesting. Can I kill them? Basically, I'm deciding if it's worth playing the bubble here. Creature or another creature or artifact you control dies. It gives them 2 counters on the paw patch, but I'll kill one of the paw patches. Oh, wait. Did I have to kill one of their mana dorks? Oh, I might just be dead to Tyvar. I maybe should have killed one of their mana dorks. I guess they're, like, pretty likely to draw a land off the Sab draws, right? So maybe it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though the Freebooter is not going to trigger, I still think I want the damage from the Voidborn this turn. You guys think the roll? It's 1 less damage, but maybe that's fine. I mean, if I was going to do it this way, why didn't I just sack the Freebooter and then pop the Clue? Right, to get 1 more trigger off the Pursuit. Maybe that was better. That could have been a little bit better, yeah. You can sack more than a 5 for Viper. You definitely can't. Definitely cannot sack more than 5. Oh, the Sab can't even block right now. Oh, dope. All right, well, that's nice. Yo, plus 11. Sure, I mean, I guess they're going to block with Tiber anyways, but you still gain the 11. All right, 27. So they tap Elf, give everything plus 8, and I have 3 blockers. I think I can survive, right? Maybe not, because they have Beastbinder too. Maybe I can't survive. I didn't do the math. I did not see the math. You definitely can sack as much as you want. Really? Oh, it says sacrifice any number of non-land permanents. Well, it was weird, because once I clicked on the 5th one, it didn't give me the option to sack more. It does say any number, but it didn't let me do that, which I thought was kind of weird. So this would be, yeah, 8, 16, 18, 34. Even if I block 9 of it, I think I still die. Right? Because this is 9 plus 16? No, it's actually not lethal, is it? It's 9 plus 16. Which would be 25. I think I go to 2. Oh, they didn't even do it. Okay. Sure. Well, now we get a bunch of Voidborn triggers. Bottom. It's +8. Right, it's +8, yeah. I can make a token, but I think it's just better to save the treasure on my turn for the pursuit. Because we need to find a third thing that we can sacrifice. That's a good draw, but I can't get lifelink this turn. Okay, so we go Vanity, kill Beastbinder. Yeah, kill Beastbinder, they put a counter on Tyvar. I mean, the biggest problem is I think we're just losing to the Sab having trample, you know? Yeah, I guess we can sack the clue this turn. Sure. Sack clue, find a kill spell. For the elf. Oh. Well, shit. That probably does it, right? It doesn't actually kill them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sack everything but pursuit. And that gets us to lifelink. 1, 2, 3. And then we can pursuit for 15, go to 34? 34, and they have to chump with their elf. And they don't have the Beastbinder in play to get the Viper. Put a counter on Sab. So this is going to go to 10. Am I just dead anyways? They chump with elf. Everything gets +10. So if they give everything +10, this would be 11, 14, and 19. Which would be 44. So if I block the 14, I take 30, right? Sab can't attack? It can, right? Because it's going to get a counter on it. Oh, I'm definitely just dead. Yeah, I'm definitely dead now. Damn. Yeah, they do need an untapped land. So I guess we win if they don't have an untapped land. Hold. Hold. Come on, Matt. Don't do me like this. Don't slow roll the land. Okay, hold. Hold. Okay, I'm at 30. If we sack the Pursuit instead of the Viper, would we have won because Blight counters on Active Serpent? It had no abilities from Beastbinder. It was shut off from Beastbinder. Does that do anything? I mean, let's sack Clue. That's step 1, right? Step 1, sack Clue. I mean, that kills 2 things. So Bobble, kill 1/1. And then Vanity, kill Beastbinder. We're still not dead, right? Because they have to discard the card in their hand and sack something. Oh, that's true. Which kills Owl, actually? Well, is it better to kill the Owl or the Beastbinder? Because the Beastbinder turns off my Viper, right? Isn't it just better to kill the Beastbinder? Because the Sab also has 10 counters, which means next turn it's going to have 11, so this can't attack. Well, they're going to eat the Viper anyways. I have to attack with Viper, chat. Trust me, all right? I have to attack with Viper. I can't not attack with Viper. And I guess I might as well attack with this too, right? Because the 10/10 is going to block the Viper for sure. and then they have to lose at least one of their other creatures and then jump. Well, they can, yeah, so they tap this to Tyvar, sack the Wan Shi Tong, and then block here. So I guess this doesn't even matter. Yeah. It actually doesn't matter. Alright. I guess it matters by putting a counter on Hex Mage. Maybe that matters, but I think we wait to attack with Viper until Sab can't block. Well, I just want to get them... Basically, it means that I get the card out of their hand and I get to kill one of their creatures, which I think is pretty important now. I guess the issue is now they can just block with the Tyvar. Yeah, maybe that's a problem. Because now they just get to block with Tyvar, even though they can't block with the Sab this turn. Yeah, maybe that was better. I'm going to sack the Bauble right now. It's been a really close game. It doesn't do anything, right? No, it doesn't do anything. We need to find third Viper. I don't know what you want from me. Is it worth sacking Vanity? It is, right? Well, hold on. Cancel. 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually can't sack the Clue, right? Because if I sack Clue, I have 2 mana left over, and then if I don't draw land, it would be 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's just not worth it. Oh, wait, I just literally... Oh, no, because I sacked the Bauble upkeep. Yeah. Yeah, the Bauble was the third one for the Pursuit. This deck's hard to play. Alright, plus 18. Can I get a plus 18? I mean, funny enough, this game is, like, still not over. Because they just have indestructible blockers. So, like, the Sab can now attack... The Sab can now block this turn. So, like... I don't know, man. I definitely don't die. Right? Did I have lethal? Oh, wait. Because the Sab could have attacked that turn, right? Wait, didn't they just have lethal? Pretty sure they did, right? Give everything plus 12. I didn't exactly do the math, but I assumed they had lethal. I'm on 2 permanents. I think this works the way I want it to. You sacrifice one of the rolls. No, it just dies. Okay, I thought it was sacrifice, but... The Viper's gonna die anyways. This is why I did this. The Viper's gonna get blocked by the Sab no matter what I do. You sack the oldest. Well, it's not sacrifice. Because it didn't count for Pursuit. So it's definitely not sacrifice. Dude, this game is wild. You block Tyvar. So they could give everything plus 12, right? They had Paw Patch Token, Tyvar, Sab. So Sab is 24. Tyvar is 17. Oh, right, they can do this. Right, I did forget about that. I forgot they could just pump on defense. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe I should be making realm tokens. Dude, what is this game? I'm sure everybody watching this on YouTube is screaming at their monitor like, I can't believe you didn't do XYZ. I'm trying, all right? This game is hard. Don't get mad at me. There's a lot going on. This game is hard. Kumara, I don't remember if I got your sub, but Kumara, thank you for the 16-month resub, and Redoing, thank you for the 4. If I was on YouTube, I would go forwards. True. Okay, well, they're just dead, right? Because they can't block. Unless this... Okay. Badger, Mole, Bird. I don't see Spirit anywhere on there. I believe I have lethal. This is one of the games of all time. I think I probably could have killed them like 7 turns ago, but you know. I mean, this doesn't even matter, but I guess I'll do this. The hidden Wanchi Tong. Oh fuck, Wanchi Tong is a spirit, isn't it? You wouldn't just cast Wanchi Tong here now, would you? You wouldn't just cast Wanchi Tong, would you? Thank God. Get me out of there. Holy shit. Oh my God, that game was stressful. I think it was only stressful because I made it stressful. I feel like I probably could have won that game like 5 turns ago, but yeah, I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I could have done that like 5 turns ago, but okay. Anyways, focus, chat, okay? Focus. We must focus. What did I do last time? Sephiroth, Recorder, and a Rod. I think I want to do that. That makes sense. Dude, I can see every single YouTube comment right now. I can like, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight about that game. Bro, I'm keeping the shit out of this hand. You kidding me? This hand fucking rules. This hand rules. Okay, so what exactly is the ruling with 2 rolls? If a creature has more than 1 roll controlled by the same player, all but the most recent one is put into the graveyard. So it's not sacrifice. It's just put into the graveyard. That's kind of weird. Streamer stalled to get 1 more ad spot in the YouTube video. True. Yeah, it's like legend roll. It's not actually being sacrificed though. It's just like dying to state-based effects or something. All right, you ready for this turn? You're not ready for this turn, Chad. You are not ready for this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, do we sack Voidborn or Hexmage? I kind of want to sack Voidborn. I think I'm going to sack Voidborn. Oh, no, you're right. You can sacrifice more. Okay. Right, it's just submit. Okay. Ooh, should we sack more? You ever just sack both? You could just throw an extra Hexmage under the bus. I think that's bad because we have another Viper. If I didn't have a second Viper in hand, I think I could do that. But yeah, with the second Viper, I think it's just better to do it this way. And then they take 3 off of this, and then we attack for 8. Dude, Viper Pursuit is kind of insane. Jesus Christ. 8/7 lifelink? Holy shit. This deck is kind of nice, isn't it? I'm really glad that I tried Pursuit with Viper. Because I think we've unlocked a new a new potential strategy. Okay. Well, shit. Now I don't really have anything I want to sacrifice. I guess I can sack Hexmage Token? Alright, check this out. Hexmage Token. And then I can attack with an 8/8 Viper. I think this makes sense. Yeah, double Beastbinder is kind of brutal, but I do think that, like, they gotta do some chump blocking here, right? Because they have to sack 2 things to Viper, and then at least chump block with 1 thing. Now they have to double chump block. They do still have 2 Vipers, though. Oh. This is not what I expected. Why would they do this? Isn't it just better to chump chump? Or chump 1? I don't know. This seems not the right play. Alright, I mean, kill it all, I guess. So then they have Beastbinder to turn off my 1 Viper. But couldn't they just have had double Beastbinder to turn off double Viper? I don't really get that. Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was kind of strange. Maybe I should have made a token there. Oh. Well, that's pretty good for next turn. Gains indestructible. This removes indestructible, right? Yeah, we save that for next turn for sure. Just pass. They're in the abyss. No, they're not, because Tyvar can get indestructible. And now that Black Sun just ends them, right? I mean, we lose the Hex Mage, but that's okay. I did play my land that turn, yes. Day of Black Sun. Yeah, I mean, it would have put a counter on the Hex Mage, but it doesn't matter if I'm just going to Black Sun the Hex Mage next turn anyways. Yeah, they're just off it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of wastes time. Pursuit's been kind of crazy, huh? Just the natural curve of Pursuit into Viper, it's a really, really sick curve. Westy? Westy, more like bestie! I mean, it's got Pursuit Viper, it's gotta be good, right? This hand can't be bad. Enhance. 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 This hand does cook. The Grim Tutor Alto is your Cool Stuff Inc. promo card. Oh god, no. Not control. No! Alright, I mean, resolving Pursuit against them is good, but... Yeah, the control matchup is not something that we're supposed to... we're supposed to dodge this matchup, not play against it. Oh, okay. So, their artifacts, not control. That was an insane draw, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quickly vote no, guys. I mean, turn 3 I'm resolving a Viper and hitting them for 5. That's gotta be pretty good, right? Can we play Pursuit plus Viper in the Beifong combo shell? Pursuit is kind of cute with, like, Beifong plus Sack Outlet, because even if you don't have the Blood Gas, you can, like, sack a creature, earthbend a land, sack the land, comes back, so you get, like, a lot of material for it. That could be kind of cool. Sack the 3/2 and not Freebooter? Right, because the Freebooter, the Freebooter can attack this turn. I'm not giving up 4 counters from Pursuit, that's insane. I had to keep a creature in play to be able to put the counters on. Yeah, it is unfortunate that Relic is pretty good against Viper, but, you know. 11, 12. They're kind of just dead, right? What can I draw that kills them? I don't think there's anything I can draw that kills them, right? I mean, I might as well sack. Is that 1 short? I think it's 1 short, right? Yeah, I'm 1... Or no, wait. I can't do math. Go 1 on each. So it's what? 11, 13? So they have to discard 2. Well, they can sack the bricks. God, dude, the fact that they can sack artifacts to this is, like, so annoying. Oh, okay. That's not a Day of Judgment. Pause. Pause. That does not do it. We win. Let's go. Does pursuit trigger ammunitions? Insofar as... In what way? Does pursuit trigger munitions? What do you mean by that? I kind of assume they play Day of Judgment, right? Does pursuit trigger ammunitions? Yeah, munitions only count... If you're talking about weapons manufacturing only counts non-token artifacts. So... I mean, munitions is pretty good with pursuit, right? If you make a bunch of weapons tokens and then you find a way to sacrifice all of them with Viper or something, then the munitions tokens that are sacrificed will get you more counters on pursuit, if that's what you're asking. All right. What do we want against the artifact deck? I mean, I think it's pretty much the same as what I was going to do against control. Cut all these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I could keep in a couple of Witch's Vanities against their synthesizer tokens, but I feel like that's just not worth it. Breaker kind of accomplishes the same thing, but also Breaker makes them discard if they don't have a creature in play. You could do Black Sun to kill the synthesizer tokens. Is that worth it? What would you play Black Sun over? Maybe the Breakers? Yeah, maybe Breaker is just shit. Like, it makes them discard, but... Yeah. Yeah, we can cut the Breakers. Maybe, like, 2 of... Honestly, maybe just 3 of those. Like, in a situation where they go Battlefront, make 2 or 3 tokens, having a Black Sun is probably just game-winning, right? You Black Sun for 0 and then pop off. I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know how I feel about this one, but it's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do. That I don't care about. That is totally fine by me. That's good. Because now we can Viper next turn. I'd love to draw an Obsessive Pursuit. Rip. That's a rip indeed, huh? Alright, well, I mean, I tried, you know? I tried so hard, and I got so far. Pinnacle Starcage is really good against us. Like, really good against us. This deck is probably cheap in paper. What the fuck just happened? I think somebody misclicked. That's rough, buddy. Pretty sure somebody misclicked. I think I'm gonna Viper. Do I want to Viper? No, let's just start making Realm tokens, honestly. I don't want to sack the Sephiroth. I don't think they whiffed. I think they just... they did it so fast that I think it had to have been a misclick. There's no way that they whiffed. I think they just did it too fast. I would bet any amount of money they just did it too fast. They have 2 6/6s. I mean, I think this game is just cooked, right? Like, just nothing I can do. I can Black Sun here, but it doesn't really accomplish that much because they just have repurposing Bay to get more stuff. So I guess I Viper here? I don't think it really matters, though, you know? I don't think it accomplishes that much. Yo, hardcast. All right, game 3. Need a little bit of a faster start against them. I mean, my hand just was not that good, you know. I mulliganed to 6 and kept like a mediocre 6. But I didn't want to go to 5. I believe in game 3, though. I believe in game 3. Yeah, the rare hardcast fire crystal. It's rough, buddy. It's rough, buddy. Okay, this one's better. Put back Black Sun. Think. Keep both Hex Mage in case we draw Viper. Then we probably go Pursuit into Offering with this hand. Definitely Pursuit on turn 2. Ooh. Nah, it's still just Pursuit first. There's not really a lot of, like, 2-mana cards that I care that much about with the Duress. Yeah, I guess maybe that's the one I cared the most about, but this is fine. Straw land. And this time I think I do have to Duress. Jeez. I mean, it's either Synthesizer or Battlefront, right? I kind of think it has to be Battlefront. Alex, thank you so much for the 20-month resub. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's got to be Battlefront. Attack for 2. I mean, they aren't just going to play the Simulacrum this turn, for sure, right? We just need to draw a Viper. Alex says, Doomwake and a Viper pile. Name a more iconic duo. I would say that Peanut Butter and Jelly is maybe a more iconic duo, but it's close. Time for some Christmas. You guys, I mean, you guys want it, should be, is it time for a Christmas playlist? Is that what you're asking for? You guys want to hear some Christmas music? Personally, I don't, but I think I'm all set with that. I think I'm good on Christmas music. Could do Christmas metal, yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't expect that, but I guess that does make sense as to why they shocked. Maybe I should have read that. So we hit for 5. Still pretty good. I mean, that's fine. So we can draw Duress to take the synth now. Or we could not draw Duress. I'm going to pop a clue here, because I really just want to draw Duress here. I feel like this card should not be in our deck. I mean, I guess maybe it's good with the Pursuit next turn. Yeah, I'm thinking this Recorder should probably not be in our deck, though. It is kind of nice with Pursuit. If you can, like, sack multiple things and then copy the Pursuit trigger, that's kind of cool. No, yeah, no, I know. That's kind of what it's there for. Yeah, a little late to the party. I mean, I guess I'll still do it. So... I guess we should sack a clue. Try to find a land. And then I can just play Second Pursuit, because Second Pursuit is the same thing as copying with Recorder. Perhaps it was better to get the Hex Mage in play, because now they can lock down the Hex Mage with the Relic, and I don't have an extra attacker next turn. It's kind of close, right? Oh, I don't need a playlist. Trust me, I got plenty of Christmas metal playlists. It would just be the ABR. ABR has done like a lot of Christmas songs. That's usually what I listen to when I want to listen to Christmas metal. Okay, well, what if they just never draw? I mean, I have enough permanents for Viper, right? I should just put it here. Play land. Pass, and just hope that they don't find a spell. Hold. Okay, they drew a spell. What is your spell? What is your spell, Westy? I don't think that's good enough. I think we beat that, right? Pretty sure we beat that, I think. We're gonna find out. Oh, no, because they have synth, right? So, 1, 2... Sack, draw, copy this. Okay, draw 2. That is decent. I'm not going to copy that. Well, it's not GG's, because I didn't find a kill spell for the 5/5. Triple Pursuit, though. Jesus Christ. About to draw a lot of cards. Am I? I mean, I'm trying to think. I could pop a clue and try to find a Voidborn, right? Get 2 Blight. Oh, right. I can copy the Viper. Okay, that's a good point. So 1, 2. Cast this. Resolve. Sacrifice 7. And then Viper, copy this. Jesus Christ. I should have played the freebooter and sack that, but... And then I'm going to have a 24 power Hex Mage? Jesus Christ. Doesn't this play 3? No, because it doesn't have haste. I can't attack with it. It's going to be a big-ass Hex Mage, though. It could have been bigger, too. I should have played the freebooter. You can only put a counter on an attacking creature. Yo, plus 24? Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess I'll play this. All right, your turn. I wish you the best of luck. Sheesh. Obsessive Pursuit is so good, man. God damn. This deck kind of fucks. Keep? Doesn't have Pursuit, but... I guess we go Freebooter first, because I might want to play Offering on turn 2. There's only one camera, but I don't even know if the camera should be in here, to be honest with you. I think the camera might be a little too cute. Obviously, it was really good that one game, but that's the first time it's come up. I guess that's really the first time that I've drawn it, but... I do need a third land. Isn't always Rod on curve? I mean, I didn't have a third land in my hand. That's why I didn't want to play the Rod. I'll play the Rod now, though. We'll go Rod into... I guess Hexmage? No, let's play the Recorder. I might want to Recorder something next turn. In response, I tap 2 and play Exodia. I don't know about you, but last time I checked, I think Exodia costs a lot more than 2 mana. Or you're talking about Pursuit. Pursuit is kind of like Exodia, yeah. if you really think about it. Why do I have priority? Oh, I have the fucking treasure, right? I forgot about that. I do need them to play creatures at some point. At some point, I do need them to deploy creatures. Is this a realm game? Not yet. I don't think it's a realm game yet. Just play Hexmage, hold up Nowhere plus Recorder. That thing has to die immediately. Get that shit out of here. Would Phenomena Recorder be way too powerful if you could copy your opponent's stuff? Almost certainly, right? Yeah, for 1 mana. Probably a little too good. Well, I'm saying you would copy their thing, but you would control the copy of it, you know what I mean? Like hypothetically, if it said copy target triggered or activated ability, you gain control of it if your opponent controlled it, you choose new targets or whatever, you know what I mean? Like they'd have to word it differently, but you know. This is not going well, by the way. Should have mapped pre-combat. You got any Vipers? Any Vipers? Nope. I don't know how I win this game. I mean, the answer is just, like, set up for a Voidborn into Viper thing, but... yeah, but if I equip the Rod, I can't make another token. I think I just want to make tokens. Also, if I equip, they're just going to kill the one that I equip, so what's the point? I think the only way I can win this game is set up, like, eventually get to a spot. Oh, fuck. That's not good. I was going to say, eventually get to a spot where I can, like, Voidborn and Viper in the same turn before they get priority, and then just one-shot them. I think that's my only way to win. I think that is my plan this game. But I think we're kind of a bit of a ways away from that is the issue. I mean, they definitely have a Nowhere in their hand, right? That was pretty obvious. Guess I sack Bauble this turn and just try to find Viper. We don't have enough material in play to one-shot them, though. We have to get 13 permanents in play. Seems pretty tough. I guess 12, because we can use Recorder to copy one of the Voidborn triggers, but... I feel like we're a long, long ways away from that. Maybe we can find a second Voidborn, but the issue with second Voidborn is they can respond to the second one and kill the first one. So, like, we can't even really do that, you know? Oh, unless they tap out. Okay. Or tap below Nowhere to run. Oh, sure, yeah. If they had end stepped it for sure. Would have been a lot better. It's just not that good because they can sacrifice tokens and baubles to the Viper. Even if I double the Viper trigger, you know? I have 7 mana. If I sack the treasure to the Viper. So I can go Voidborn for 1. Voidborn for 1. Vanity kill a token. And then Viper for... probably just sack the Vanity. I mean, I'm gonna try, you know? Might as well try. I don't think it's gonna work, but I might as well try, you know? I'm not gonna copy that. I'm gonna copy the Viper. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we keep the Voidborn in exile. I was gonna say in case we draw a second Viper. I don't know if we have time for that though, you know? I'm gonna do it this way. It's only 2 damage from Voidborn though. Yeah, this is just not even close to good enough, I don't think. It's just not even close. Isn't it safe to Voidborn first? Well, Voidborn only counts your stuff. It's whenever a creature or artifact you control dies. So there's no reason to Voidborn first there. It's not like Sephiroth. Top. That can't be good. See, look at this. I Vipered and copied the Viper ability, and they still had 7 cards in their hand. Like, this game is just beyond over. Just super duper omega over. Alright, I've seen enough. I yield. This matchup does seem pretty tough. Like, I don't even know what's good against them. I guess Ship? Ship is pretty good. Black Sun seems kind of bad. Breaker seems kind of bad. I probably need Duress. Bobble's not great. And Cut. I mean, we need... Actually, what does Vanity kill? Vanity kills nothing, right? I guess it kills Fear of Isolation. We can cut at least 2 of those, probably. Yeah. And then maybe trim... I'm just going to cut 1 more Vanity. Try that. You beseech to find Viper? I mean, you can, but you can't, if you bargain the beseech, you can't hardcast the Viper. Because it's still a 6 mana spell. This hand looks good. I don't know if it's good enough, but it does look good. Should I have taken Tactics? Maybe I should have taken Tactics. I mean, the reason I wanted to take the stock up is that I think this game's going to go long, and Tactics is just a 1-for-1. Like, I feel like maybe I can play through that easier than I can play through the stock up. It's close, though. Are we sure there is no better top end than Viper? It's just that Viper synergizes so well with Obsessive Pursuit. That's the big synergy, is just being able to sack your board and then have a 1-drop in play that can attack, and then put 5 or 6 counters on it. It's just like Pursuit plus Viper is such a huge combination. That's kind of the big reason to play it. I guess we just play the hand, right? Llama916, thank you for the Prime sub, 16 months. Welcome back, thank you for the resub. Bruh. That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
Do I copy the Obsessive Pursuit? No. I mean, I am gonna try and draw a card. Can I please have a land? No. I mean, I guess good news is they did miss a land drop, so maybe this is winnable. Maybe. All right, your turn. I guess next turn we can go Voidborn, sack a clue. I just want to draw a land for second pursuit. Ooh. Not bouncing the token, huh? Guess they just need to find lands. They probably have a nowhere to run an and. I mean, I'm down to race. I am down to race, man. Case in point, I am definitely down to race. Okay, this turn's gonna be absurd. You ready for this turn, chat? I don't think you're ready for this turn. Or... You want to sack the rod or the recorder? I guess I could just sack both. No, I think sack the rod, keep the recorder. Yeah, because then we can recorder the Viper next turn. No, I'm going to keep the recorder. I think keeping recorder is good. Opponent, I'd like to attack you for 12. Jesus Christ, man. This deck just goes from 0 to 100 in like the blink of an eye in a split second. Jesus Christ. God, Viper Pursuit is really messed up. I think we're onto something here. I think we're definitely onto something. All right, run it back. Is there another card that lets you sack a bunch of shitters? I mean, you could play Umbral Caller Zealot, which is a 2-mana 3/2 that says sacrifice an artifact or creature, surveil 1. If you wanted more ways to like sack your whole board for Pursuit, which honestly might not be that bad of an idea. It might be fine as like a 1 or 2 of. That could be the missing piece. Just to have more ways to like combo with Pursuit. That could be an idea. I wouldn't hate that. I hate to say it, but I think I gotta put back the ship with this hand. What about Toll of War? I don't like that card that much. Ah, can't take the Pursuit. Sure, they wish they could take the Pursuit. Yeah, well. Kind of a shit duress. Tilt. I'm gonna discard land. Pursuit! Have you ever thought about closing your eyes and clicking 40 times in your collection to build the deck? Can't say that I have. Cannot say that I have. This tracker is really annoying. Trying to think here. I guess I just go freebooter land pass. I feel like I don't have enough instant speedways to kill this thing. I'm just debating on when I want to use the offering. I think it might be now while they're tapped out, because I don't want them spell piercing this. It's worse against tactics, but... Maybe it's better to just save the offering for next turn. Yeah, Disturbing Mirth was in the original version, but I just wanted to try a mono black version. Like, I built a Rakdos version that had 4 Disturbing Mirth and 3 Clockwork Percussionist as its only red cards, and I just thought to myself, like, it's not that many red cards. What if we just tried mono black? And like the mono black version has been pretty good so far. I think honestly, if we're trying a second color, I think it might want to be blue for Spyglass Siren to have more, not only flyers with Pursuit, but also more 1 mana 2 permanent things. I think Spyglass is like maybe the best reason to be a second color. This is not looking good. Trying to find nowhere, I guess. Yeah, counter spells versus control kind of help. It's not a great turn. Well, that helps. Problem is they're just going to kill the freebooter this turn. This deck feels a little mana light. Yeah, there's only 22 lands, which I thought 22 was good. Did I consider FOMO for the red? I don't think you can get Delirium that easily. Because you have a lot of permanents. Which I guess you can sacrifice those permanents to Rottenmouth Viper to get Delirium, but I don't know. I think it's kind of tough to get Delirium in this deck. Jesus Christ. That's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. I'm gonna have 5 mana next turn, so I can go nowhere into Viper and just cross my fingers, I guess. Oh no, I can go Recorder into nowhere. Oh, that's my play for sure. Save the Viper. Deal. Yeah, we have to kill the trackers this turn for sure. Right? The problem is we have to pass with just Viper in hand, and if they have another discard enchantment, it's going to be really bad, but I just don't think I can play around that. Because the game's like, the game is almost unwinnable if I don't kill both of these, right? So I think I have to do this now. I can't afford to hold. Oh, I had the treasure. I could have held. I forgot about the treasure. Yeah, you're right. I should have held the land. I forgot about treasure. I would have been better. Yep, I should have held land for sure. Oh wait, I could just cast the Viper now. That plays around discard enchantment. I would have to sacrifice the. Oh, I have to sacrifice everything, right? Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I'm gonna pass. There is definitely something to be said about having Clockwork Percussionist as a haste creature, because haste seems really important with Pursuit. Like, there's just a lot of spots where you can Viper but no creature in play, and you don't get value off the Pursuit that turn. So, having a haste creature with Pursuit sounds kind of nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep Recorder Pursuit. Actually, hold on. So I only need 4 mana, right? 1 for Viper, 2 for Recorder, 1 for Freebooter. So maybe I just leave a treasure in play. Yeah, this is fine. I guess maybe Clue is better. How does this work? If they kill the Viper in response to this trigger, like, what happens with the second trigger? Does anything happen? Because it never gets the first blight counter, right? I don't know how that works. I've never had that come up before. Yeah, you wouldn't get any triggers, right? Because it never gets the first blight counter. Well, that's kind of awkward. Yeah, that would be kind of awkward, wouldn't it? If I were playing in an RCQ, what would I sleeve up? Well, I have Esper Pixie sleeved up right now. Mostly just because Pixie is good vibes. I'm not even sure it's the best deck, but it's just really good vibes. I like Pixie a lot. If I had Badger Moles, I'd probably sleeve up Simic, but I don't have Badger Moles. Pixie is immaculate vibes. Okay, land is good news. Oh, right, they just have that. True. Are they gonna boomerang the Viper? Oh, they're just gonna try and kill me with Pursuit, aren't they? I think they are. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm just dead. No! Died to his own Pursuit. That's rough, buddy. Can I get a that's rough, buddy in the chat? Greatness at any cost.